Good morning, or afternoon I should say. This is HBM's Crypto-Corner for Tuesday, March 31st, 2015. We're almost to April and it's almost conference season. Speaking of conferences, the Ohio Bigfoot Conference is coming on May 16th. And Googs & Company has now unveiled the official t-shirt of the event. Googs & Company is formerly the Believe It Tour. Well, here's the front of the t-shirt. It's a great looking design. And this shows you the front and the back. The shirt is available for pre-order right now. It's probably about the only way you'll be able to get it. In order to ensure that you will get it in your size. You can pre-order it right now at googsco.com/Ohio-Bigfoot-Conference. You have two options. You can either order it for pickup at the conference itself, or you can have it shipped to your home. So I think that's a great deal. It's a great thing. Yeah, it's a great looking t-shirt. It's going to be one that a lot of people are going to wear for years to come, I think. Next, we go to thomassteenberg.com. Thomas, of course, one of the great common sense researchers of our time, in my opinion. He went up to Morris Mountain last week. Now, Morris Mountain, in the Sasquatch lexicon, is an area that's kind of famous because there was a young lady who was became older. She was an older lady by the time she talked about what happened to her, named Seraphin Long, who claimed that she had been kidnapped by a Sasquatch and held for a year by this creature, and she was even impregnated by it. Eventually, after a year, I guess the Sasquatch got tired of her, took her back to her village, dropped her off. She had the child. The child came out deformed and unfortunately died soon after birth. Be interesting to find where the grave of this creature is. Maybe there's some bones that somebody could find. You know, and that would be a good way to sell the mystery. Now, Ms. Long told her story to J.W. Burns, the man who coined the term Sasquatch in 1929. Very fascinating account. There was also apparently a sighting on Mount Morris last August. A lady apparently had a sighting. And here's the write-up about that from Thomas Steenberg right here. Then Thomas Steenberg has a bit of words of wisdom for us. If you're ever in a forest area on a Forest Service road, keep your camera handy. And he speaks from personal experience because he thinks he may have had a sighting back a few years ago and he didn't have a camera. Now, yes, Thomas knows that a camera and a photograph or a video is never going to prove Sasquatch. That's not the point. The point is to have a record of what you saw. In other words, you're not just BSing. You are telling people, yeah, I saw this creature. And here's the video or the photograph that tells you that I'm not BSing here. I mean, yes, no, a photograph or a video or a film is never going to be proof. But it's interesting evidence nonetheless. Finally, where are the bones? The bones are out there, Thomas says, but they have yet to be found or identified. Now, of course, that doesn't preclude possible Sasquatch bones being in museums somewhere, but who really has time to go through boxes and drawers and crates just to look for possible Sasquatch bones? Thomas says in all his years searching the woods of Western Canada, he has yet to see the remains of a bear which had not been killed by people. Never seen the remains of a cougar or a wolverine. Have seen the remains of deer and elk, but never in one place. Nature has a very quick way of cleaning up the dead, and yes, it does. I mean, eventually, maybe we'll find some bones one day, and there won't be the need to take a specimen. But in the meantime, yeah, there is a need to take a specimen. Just one. Don't take any more. Only need one. And, as grisly as that sounds, I mean, that's what we're going to have to do. Grover Krantz said on In Search Of years ago, his personal preference would be to find one or find a hunter who had shot one and thought perhaps because he killed a valuable animal or peculiar human, he didn't say anything about it. Krantz said, but if we could convince a hunter who has done this to come forward, maybe he could take us to where the creature was killed. Maybe we could find a few bones, and the whole thing is settled right there. Now, of course, Grover says if we don't find such a kill, then the only alternative is to kill one. And as grisly as that sounds, I think that's what we're probably going to have to do. So that's it for HBM's Crypto Corner for this week. We hope you enjoyed it, and I want to thank our sponsor, Sasquatch Coffee, squatchcoffee.com. Have you tried it yeti? And also the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, which is going to be a great event this year. All kinds of stuff is going to be happening surrounding the Ohio Bigfoot Conference this year. Not just the conference itself, but other events that are going to take place. So till next week, y'all be good or be good at it. This has been HBM's Crypto Corner.